Welcome to the Riskwiser Zone, the podcast where we dive into the world of stocks and finance to help you make informed decisions about your investments. I'm your host, Louie, and I'm excited to share today's story with you. We're starting off with a discussion about the current state of the market, specifically looking at the performance of large caps versus mid and small caps. Recently, we've seen a rally led by large caps, with banks like ICC and HDFC leading the charge. However, some experts believe that mid and small caps may offer more lucrative investment opportunities in the next 6 months to 1 year. According to Ajay Shrivastava, CEO of Dimensions Corporate, mid and small caps have already shown significant returns, with some stocks offering 30–40% returns from their lows. While large caps may provide slower but more stable growth, mid and small caps offer higher beta and the potential for bigger returns. Shrivastava notes that identifying winners in the mid and large mid-cap segment can be key to making big money in the market. However, he also cautions that these stocks can be volatile and require patience. In other news, the Nifty Bank Index has seen a significant run-up, with many investors getting back into the market after losing faith in recent years. While some experts are skeptical about the potential for further growth, others believe that demand and supply dynamics could drive prices even higher. As we consider these different perspectives, it's essential to remember that every investment decision carries risk. It's crucial to do your research, set clear goals, and diversify your portfolio to minimize potential losses. We'll be exploring more of these themes and discussing the latest developments in the world of stocks and finance throughout this episode. So, stay tuned for more insights and analysis. We'll be right back with more from the world of stocks and finance on the Riskwiser Zone. Welcome back to the Riskwiser Zone. We're taking a closer look at the current market trends and how they might impact your investments. Today, we're focusing on the recent downturn in Asian equities and U.S. stock futures, which have been affected by concerns over tariffs and President Trump's criticism of the Federal Reserve. Now let's break down what's happening. The dollar has slumped, and gold prices have surged to a record high, with investors seeking safe haven assets amidst the uncertainty. This comes after President Trump launched a series of attacks against Fed Chair Jerome Powell, which has raised concerns about the central bank's independence and its potential impact on interest rates. It's essential to note that markets are already on edge due to escalating geopolitical tensions, and this latest development has added another layer of complexity. The yield on the benchmark U.S. 10-year Treasury note has risen, and companies like Alphabet, Intel, and Tesla are preparing to release their earnings reports, which will be closely watched by investors. As we navigate these uncertain times, it's crucial to remain informed and adapt to changing market conditions. We'll continue to monitor the situation and provide you with updates and analysis to help you make informed decisions about your investments. Remember, it's essential to maintain a balanced perspective and consider multiple viewpoints when assessing market trends. We strive to bring you unbiased and accurate information, and we appreciate your trust in us as your go-to source for market insights. Stay tuned for our final story of the day, right here on the Riskwiser Zone. Welcome back to the Riskwiser Zone. We're wrapping up today's show with a rundown of some key global events that could impact your investments. We start with Japan, where the country has seen a significant influx of foreign investment in its super long bonds, reaching record levels as investors seek safe haven assets amidst global economic uncertainty. This is an interesting development given the current climate of rising interest rates and trade tensions. In other news from Japan, the country has imported South Korean rice for the first time in over 2 decades due to surging demand and high prices domestically. This move highlights the complexities of international trade and how global events can affect local markets. Meanwhile, in South Korea, exports have taken a hit, with shipments to the U.S. and China declining sharply in recent weeks. This decline is being seen as a warning sign for the global economy, particularly in light of ongoing trade tensions between major world powers. Shifting gears to regional developments, disaster public housing complexes in Sendai, Japan, are working to boost community interactions among residents, with initiatives such as children's cafeterias and other events aimed at fostering stronger ties within these communities. It's heartening to see such efforts focused on social cohesion and support. Lastly, tensions in the South China Sea continue to escalate, with the Chinese Navy accusing a Philippine warship of illegally entering claimed territorial waters around Scarborough Shoal. This incident highlights the ongoing risks and challenges in this contentious region, where geopolitical rivalries can have significant implications for global stability and trade. As we close out today's Riskwiser Zone, it's clear that investors face a complex landscape of opportunities and challenges. From shifting trade dynamics to geopolitical tensions, there's no shortage of factors to consider when making investment decisions. That's all for today's Riskwiser Zone. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, invest with caution.